My name is Zena. This is me 7 months ago. I'm about to have my head shaved for the first time in my life. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss the shapes. I can suddenly think of all these things I want to do.
I really do. It's not even on yet. Look at you.
God, I can just see myself getting uglier. God, I thought I'd be crying. Not yet. Yeah, this isn't attractive. I'm shaving my head for a video installation and intend to return to the look I've had for 20 years, braided extensions, in a few weeks, once my hair has enough length to do so. Do I finally look gorgeous?
You look gorgeous.
Yeah, right. But 7 months later, I've opted not to return to my long braids. Why? Because I was forced to confront my real hair, and doing this changed me. I had, unknowingly, transitioned. Transitioning means cutting off your chemically straightened hair and returning to your natural curly texture. And for a variety of reasons, black women in America have suddenly started returning to their natural hair texture in droves.
I chopped off my relaxer about 2 years ago.
I transitioned 2 years ago when I found out I was pregnant.
I was just ready to be natural again. My natural hair, I forgot what it felt like, I forgot what it looked like.
Just wanted my curls back. Freedom.
Basically, I didn't want to have chemicals in my hair. You know, I had so many bad experiences with relaxers, perms, and stuff like that.
I became obsessed with all the different variety of curls now on display all around me. It inspired me to get a closer look at myself. Seeing my natural curl pattern for the first time was a revelation. Far from being dry and brittle, as I'd long believed, it was curly and lovely to touch, and I was now inspired to nurture it. I experimented with natural products and even a different diet to see how it affected my hair. Transitioning changed my relationship with my entire body. Taking photos of myself and other naturals also started when I transitioned, but this need to document and collect images is common in the natural hair community. The images help us affirm and celebrate our aesthetic, and that's because it's still rare to find natural hair reflected in the mainstream media. Magazine covers such as these never used to bother me, but once I went natural, the near-uniform presence of wigs and silky weaves on newsstands started to trouble me. But the fact is that kinky natural hair has long had negative connotations in America. In the early 20th century, natural hair was associated with being rural, ungroomed, and uneducated. This began to change in the 1960s, when afros became a symbol of black power. And the larger the afro, the better. Although some women continued to wear locks and braids, from the 80s right up until today, black women have felt obliged to chemically straighten their hair or even wear wigs in order to conform and get on in the workplace. Wearing natural hairstyles had at times nearly cost women their jobs.
So I just wanted to get on today and talk about National Natural Hair Meetup Day.
Although resistance to natural hair still exists both inside and outside the black community, social media is helping the movement's rapid spread. Naturals are figuring out for themselves how to groom and look after their hair, sharing their newfound knowledge online.
You know, the shape of the fish scale.
I'm gonna wash my hair because...
But whilst many naturals I've met are happy to be part of a movement, almost none I encountered consider it political. They back away from any talk about black power.
Transition!
I can see why a highly individuated movement characterized by joy, self-discovery and health concerns doesn't at first appear political. But in a post-racial America, this quiet internal shift towards self-acceptance is, to my mind, the most potent and political act of all.